Salute to YouTube in the building. I see y'all. Shamrock, Solomon, Mindy, what up? Skinnosphere Podcast Episode 3, starting soon. I am Skinny the Hellcat Don, and hold on a minute, y'all. Salute to It's Just Jules. Lady Davis, Nap, Retro 813, Mindy, Jamar, Back Like We Never Left, Heartbreak 22, salute. Y'all hit the like button coming in, man. We got Jenny Gang Speaks with us today. Salute to Gary Two-Time.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Salute to Retro 813. Appreciate that. Appreciate that donation, sir. Salute, Jamal. Jim's from Willie Brown. Salute.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Retro_813 donated $5 through Super Chat to piss the haters off. Salutes, full score.
Appreciate that, sir. Vibing with Tay. What's going on, man, out here, bro? What's going on out here, bro? Y'all already know. Skinnosphere Podcast, Episode 3. Let's get it. Let's go.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Well, you know, we talk about anything and everything that's happening in the Skinnosphere. And the topic that's been going on now is the relationship between black women and black men. Black women and black men. So we've been tackling this from different angles. We started out tackling it from an enlisted Navy, U.S. Navy officer, young woman, 24, on her dating experiences and her experiences with dating in and out of race. We followed that up and with Life Talk with Rainey, asked her some of the same questions and in particular her journey. And now today we got Jenny Gang Speaks. Now a lot of y'all that's been down with the channel, y'all already know who this is, but if you don't know who this is, like, she is also the author of this song.
Twerk, twerk, twerk.
And when she comes up, I always get her job profession wrong. You know, like when we was coming up, we used to call it the S word. But now, these here ladies do not like to be called that, especially when they have a skill, such as pole dancing. So it turns them into, I say, adult entertainers, but I think it might be more like exotic entertainers. But however you want to call it, coming to the stage, Skinnosphere Podcast Episode 3 is none other than Jenny Gang Speaks. Give it up for her, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, Uncle Skinny?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How y'all doing?
How you been?
I've been good, staying busy, up and down that road. You already know, though. Just grinding.
Hey, I just want to thank you, man, for always answering the call and blessing this here platform with your presence. But Jenny Gang Speaks, before we get into this, where can they find you at as far as social media?
Well, my biggest platform is Instagram. Y'all can follow me on there at Big Jenny Gang. And my newest platform that I want y'all to flood it up is free, Eventbrite. And it's just plain old Jenny Gang on there because I got a lot of stuff coming up on there, and I don't want nobody to miss it. But my biggest platform is Big Jenny Gang. Y'all follow that first, and y'all probably can find everything else.
So you about to be traveling?
Traveling, and I'm finally gonna be back teaching, which was like kind of like my first little thing that I did before I started.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna be going back to teaching classes. We're gonna get into all that. But again, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing real good.
I'm doing okay.
You doing okay,
Yeah, I'm doing okay because it's a problem that's plaguing me, and it's a problem that I'm seeing that's beginning to be like a epidemic on YouTube, and that's these black male bashing channels that these here black female content creators are putting out. And it's really, really one-sided. The reason why I say that is I went in one of these here chats, and the only thing I said was, hey, all black men ain't bad. And guess what? I got attacked. Guess what they said?
What they say?
Oh, everybody is a man in here. I'm like, what? Y'all don't even want men in here? Like, you don't even want nobody to defend nothing that's going on right here.
Oh my God.
So then I knew right there, I was basically like, is it like a psychology thing? Like they trying to make it where like this here is where women can come every day to bash black men. But I really didn't know that it was such a problem until like I seen like the majority of the people that be in these chat rooms.
You know what? I see a lot of it too, and I mean, I might have a different perspective on it because it seems like maybe, possibly because of my career, I'm more comfortable, with men, and I date an older guy, so I'm submissive to him. You feel me? But my opinion may be a little different. But damn, I hate they didn't want you in there like that just because you.
Hey man, I got my ass out of there too. But let's speak on this here. Let's get the butter from the duck real quick, cause
Let's get it.
We heard the word submissive, and we heard the word older, and we heard the word different in your last statement as far as work. Good. Would you like to tell the audience what you do for a living, ma'am?
Yes. So like Uncle Skinny said earlier, I am an exotic entertainer. Y'all are definitely people who know people who do what I do call it being a stripper. Stripping is not a talent or a gift to me, and it's not even what I do really, but I'm an exotic entertainer. I'm actually an athlete too, but I just took my talents to the strip club,
Mm.
and I get paid good money to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Took your talents to the club.
Yep.
So let me ask you this here. Not you having to reveal your age or anything like that, but
Mhm.
you have a daughter.
I do.
At one time you had a relationship with her dad. At one time, I would take it.
Yeah,
Was he a black man?
he was.
Do you care to speak on that relationship or how it ended, or you know what I'm saying, like, or was you young in your younger years then, and do you think it was more of being young, or was it some things that you seen in the relationship where you was like, you know what, I'm out of here?
Yeah, so definitely that relationship right there. I will say that it kind of scarred me
Mm.
for a lot of reasons. So, yeah, I think I was 19 going on 20 when I was dealing with my little girl daddy. Um, he was kind of controlling and he didn't understand no matter what age I am, I'm one of those people who I got a family that love me just like I'm still they baby or whatever, right? So that was the first problem. I want to go see my mama on Sundays. He don't think I should go see my mama on Sundays. That might
Mm.
sound small, but you can't tell me when to go see my mama. But what
Was
he
he
did
older?
was, yeah, he was a little older.
Okay.
But see, we didn't even know his exact age. My brother found his exact age.
Mm.
Shit, that's why I said that relationship kind of scarred me. So basically, long story short, y'all, what he did was talk me into not going to class every day. I was in college. I had the baby. Once I had Paris, I was just kind of like, I don't even really want to deal with this. I want to get back to being me. But what he had done was he had took over everything. He was paying everything. I'm not in school. And then when I broke up with him, he tried to make me pay for it. Like he wouldn't even get Pampers or nothing. So
Mm.
he is the reason why I will never let somebody totally just take me over. Like, oh, Jenny, I'll take care of you. Nah, you could do what you do for me, and I'm gonna still do my own hustle because, like I said, that right there, that control and how he, basically took advantage of the fact that I was young and smart. And yeah, the man just got a lot going on, and
Well, was he one of the reasons? Because I hear you saying that, he used to trick you, tell you like, yo, don't go to class. So eventually, I'm pretty sure that led to you dropping out of school.
yeah, I finished my junior semester like in May, and then I had the baby in June. So it's like I had her and then just didn't go back.
Hmm.
But he didn't. I won't say that he drove me to dancing or anything because I had a long career at the call center first, very
Yeah, that's where I
successful
was
one.
gonna go from that. But before
Yeah.
that, I'm saying like when he was paying for everything. So was he a street pharmacist?
Yes, he was.
Oh, okay. 'Cause he sounded like a street pharmacist, and in the minute when he was like, "Yo, I'm out of here," he don't want to do nothing. Okay, so we didn't got to that point. That your first relationship was with a black street pharmacist who was slightly older
Yeah.
than you, real possessive, and after that, you left him, and you had a career at the call center.
Hmm.
And then you just was like, hey, you know what I mean? It led to the profession that you're in now. But along that way, how many serious relationships you can say that you had between that time and once you started dancing? Because you said that it scarred you, so I'm trying to see what was the next guy. Was he also a
Um,
black guy, or was he like, yo, I ain't fucking with these niggas no more after this nigga?
man, it's like I wasn't just all the way like that, but I was just cautious because I'm like, I see what seemed like I was winning. It didn't do nothing but kind of throw me off track. And so once I picked up the pieces, I started dating again. Serious relationship, good guy, took over everything just like she was his or whatever. And me and him, like, it went for a while, but we still cool to this day. I'll just say that. But we probably just didn't make it because of differences in how we were raised. Like, it ain't nothing volatile like how it was with the street pharmacist, but you know, that right there, the street pharmacist guy, he could have turned me bitter towards relationships or whatever, but I decided just to be smarter about who I do shit for, you know? Like, nobody taking me out of my hustle, nobody getting that much control over me.
So your next serious relationship, he basically was doing the things that the street pharmacist was doing, but it was like a better relationship as far as like, you know what I'm saying? But y'all eventually didn't make it.
Right. We still cool to this day. Like, the good guy. Good
Shout out
guy.
to Cool to this day. Shout out to good guys everywhere in America.
Yep. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the good guys.
So now you have started a new profession. When you started this here profession, was you single or was you still kind of like dating
I
the
was
guy who you was
single.
cool with?
I was single. Like, me and him probably was just ending. Like,
Okay.
and he's one of those who are strong on certain values. So like,
Right.
even with the professional part of my career where I'm just teaching and doing the post,
He not
he
having it.
wasn't. Yeah, none of that, all that boy shorts and stuff like that. He's one of those guys.
He one
You
of
know?
those Pentecostal pimps like.
Yeah, and we got into
So
a.
you went from a street pharmacist to how can I say this? You went from a street pharmacist to uh, pastoral pimp.
I don't know about a pastoral pimp.
So it wasn't that far. He just was like he
Yeah,
just had
yeah.
strong convictions.
He just had different views. You know,
Oh,
he
okay.
go to work every
So it wasn't
day.
like he was the man of the cloth or nothing like that.
Nah, nah.
Oh, okay. Like he was just one of those. Then.
Yeah, just certain people. Like, if they mama feel a certain way about something, they feel a certain way about something. So
Okay, I got it.
yeah.
I got it. So now you're a single black female
Mm-hmm.
in a profession that's driven by you're in a I'm not gonna say it's driven by sex, but you're in a profession that's I guess you can say like it's a like adult
It is
entertainment
adult.
environment.
Yeah.
So now
It's
you're single, you're young, and you're just getting your feet wet in all these here clubs. What kind of men are actually shooting a shot at you, and how did you navigate through it at that age? You got a daughter, you single, you doing this, you don't know these dudes, or maybe it just wasn't these dudes or these here club owners. Let me know your story, your first year in doing this.
so basically my first year. I don't really know all the bad stuff. All I know is going to the club, working the pole, getting paid. I ain't even work no floor or nothing like that. I ain't drink, no nothing. So the guys that you typically meet at the club, some of them, not all of them be having women and stuff like that, but some of them do. Okay. You literally become like involuntarily the other woman. Okay. Like, they see it like that. We don't see it like that. But then you still have guys. I want to go ahead and put this misconception to bed. People think when you a dancer that don't nobody want you. And like, that couldn't be the furthest thing from the truth. We be running from relationships, and then guys be steady trying to, you know what I'm saying, wipe us up, and we like, nah, I'm just
Have you ever
like,
had any of them Johns send a wellness check to your house? Cause you curved them.
no, I ain't never had that.
Yeah, cause that would be kind of spooky right there.
Yeah, you have to suffer for that.
Yeah.
But it been a lot of stuff that done went down, like death threats and stuff like that from
Dang.
wives, and
Oh.
me losing one of my good jobs because I brought my own security to work for that, you know, but um yeah, like the guys in there, they be having their own situation sometimes, and then we like that breath of fresh air, you know?
So it's actually like a crazy lifestyle.
It's very crazy lifestyle.
I mean, when
Almost
you
a
say stuff
adult.
like that, like you losing jobs, you got they significant others calling and threatening you and all that type of stuff. Like it could get wild.
The lady I'm talking about probably watching us right now.
Whoa.
Crazy.
So check this here out. Um, as a entertainer, what was your first relationship?
I guess it's got to be the one I'm in now.
Hmm.
Yeah, this been going on probably about 4 years.
Okay.
I'll say they respect the hustle. You know, they try not to get too much in my business until something get like, hold on now, we not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But see, they a boss in their own lane, so it's kind of hard to be behind me every time I'm making moves. So, finding somebody that could
Shout out to
understand.
niggas that got stuff to do.
Listen, shout out to them. Um, Finding somebody who can support your hustle, still got their own stuff going on, is like, I'll say it probably was a needle in a haystack to do that, but it happened so accidentally, you know? And like, I don't know.
So basically, he don't crowd you or nothing like that. Like,
Mm-mm.
you got your own spot, he got his type of deal.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the way to be. You know what I mean?
Hmm. It's like you will never see him on, but he's there though. You get what I'm saying? And
That's how it's
I'm.
supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's speak more about salute to him. But before we get there, obviously males who shot they shot, they probably all wasn't black.
No. Heck,
So have you ever dated like outside of your race? Like have you ever, took a date or not that it's a serious relationship, but have you ever dated outside of your race before?
I ain't really dated outside of my race, but I do have Caucasian men that they love Jenny Gang.
Shout out to the Caucasian men that love Jenny.
But they do make it harder for, like, they set the bar so high. It's almost like you kind of just, even as a dancer, you kind of just move towards more that type of customer because they really don't count too much. They don't really care. I had one pass away too early, but he was trying to leave me and
Dang.
my child a whole house, you know.
Dang.
And
Okay. But he passed
yeah.
away too early
before
he could change that wheel.
Yeah, like seriously. But like, if you knew the type of person he was, like, I'll tell you, everybody in the club was trying to take him, but they couldn't because he would just Jenny Gang. But he was an older, probably 60-year-old white male. But they set that bar high. But like I said, I didn't take him serious. I don't take a lot of them serious. But they will make you look at regular life and say, is this how I should be treated? Should I be able to take the car with no limit? Things like that. Should I be treated like a princess? But unfortunately for me, I just can't. I'm just not attracted to other races. You know?
There's a lot of myths that come out about strip clubs and dancer tactics, exotic entertainer tactics. One has been the spiking of drinks. Have you ever seen that done? I'm pretty sure you never ever participated in yourself.
Yeah, nah.
Have you ever seen it done? And if it is done, what is it done primarily to do?
So I've never seen a dancer do things like that to a customer, so to speak. But I've seen dancers do things like that to other dancers.
Dang.
Like the eye drop thing that we be going around on here. I done heard somebody say that about what a dancer did to them. Like, but they're a dancer themselves. So,
and what does that cause?
What did the girl say? It
it made her inactive for the whole night?
Maybe they done something like to her contact case or something with something that wasn't supposed to be in there or something.
No, I'm saying, what was the reaction to the dancer?
Um,
Like, did it put her out of commission for the night?
it didn't put her out of commission for the night, I don't think, because she was telling me about this later on when I started working there. But
Oh,
she basically was giving me the warning:
yeah,
don't
like
leave
to
this out,
beware.
don't leave this out, don't leave that out. Let me tell you what they did. So it was kind of like that, you know. She was just letting me know they get, you know, I guess possessive, and they get mad if you get more money than them, and they had them put something in her case or whatever. So
So in your profession, it's other females. This here's a generalized question, not just to you. In your
mhm.
profession, but with you seeing what's going on around, would you say that basically adult entertainers live in their own little like microcosm, like their own little world? Because I heard you saying like the rich older guy, everybody was trying to take him from you. Like, so is it kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, basically, they pocket watching, seeing who
Yeah,
throwing the most money. So then
right.
they bring their stinking ass over there, and then they ain't gonna try to be like, oh, if you like that, then you gonna really, really love me.
Man, let pocket watching. And to me, if you know how a certain person move and you go offer the person more than what the other person doing for less, that's what was happening. They didn't understand, like, it wasn't nothing you could offer, you know. But it'd be a lot of pocket watching going on in the black and white club,
Mm.
you know. And that's like the first form of defeat when you trying to compete with somebody else. You should be worried about yourself. That happens a whole lot, black or white. But yeah, this one in particular, that was a big thing.
So down in your world, where like you said, mentally, you're not thinking that mentally you're thinking that, you know, I'm my own person. Like when you come down here to this here club, you spend your money. After that, and you go home, it's over with. But like you say, in their heads mentally, they thinking they coming out to see their side chick. Like, no, I never knew that because back in the day, you know, I visited various strip clubs, and I never ever thought that.
You never thought. See, you were smart. You didn't get too invested. You might have understood that it's just entertainment. You know, maybe you just coming to clear your mind. But
Yeah, I
that's
never
a
ever thought, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to drop dollars on my
yeah.
side chick.
That's how we think. You just come to drop dollars. Boom. Hope you come back tomorrow. You know,
But
bada
but
boom.
now on the fence of some men, like I have had strippers that want to give you their phone number, and then they'll be like calling you like, "Yo, I'm gonna be at this spot tonight. I'm gonna be at this spot tonight." So now I'm like, "Shit, what you thinking?" Like,
Yeah.
nigga, I don't come
Listen,
out here every night.
yeah, you know, you gotta kind of be able to gauge whether it's that type of situation. If the person, because you know, it's a lot of clubs, especially in Atlanta. That's a tourist place. You know, you probably gonna meet them one time, and they flying back to New York or New Orleans, wherever they from. But
But that's the type of thing that I said that exists in that lifestyle. So would it be kind of hard for like relationships, like strong relationships, to be found when it's basically based off of lust and who got the most money, and you know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? Like, are we? How long do you got enough money to rent me? And you know, like stuff like that.
See, that's the fake world about it. But that's why I was saying earlier, the situation I'm in, I feel like it was just supposed to happen. I never even look at people in that type of way because of my profession. I'd be like, I don't want nobody to hold me back or whatever. But most of the time, that is what it is. You is renting that person time and renting their affection or whatever. But if you could be how I am and be how my dude is, that's like it's a very rare situation. Because everybody else that I kind of know personally, they get serious with a dude, and the dude be like, okay, so they start acting like Lance on Players Club. So when you gonna quit that dumbass club? And it's like, bro, what?
Exactly. Hey.
That's how
That's
the
the
shit.
question. That was the question that I was gonna have for you next. Like, it's kind of like a slippery slope.
Mm,
Being an exotic entertainer because you got those dudes that's like, oh shit, how much it costs for one night or how much it costs for this, and then you got the dudes that's, oh man, you know, you too good to be being in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on down with me to church this Sunday, and I'm telling you, man, you know I got you. All you got to do is quit the club.
listen, I just want to go on record and say, I think we hate them dudes, the ones who say he too good for this. I think we hate them more than the ones who just trying to shoot their shot and get the, you know what I'm saying? The
I'm
answer is gonna
telling
be
you,
no to
man.
both, but we hate them more. Like, bro, get the fuck you come in here with all that.
I call
Like,
them fake simping tactics, bro.
simping.
Like if they wanted to work somewhere else, they would.
Right. You
Like you ain't saving
listen.
nobody with a job offer, man. They want to see how much money you about to spend in this motherfucker.
Yeah, and they customers be pocket watching too, you know? Like, but some of them just
Yeah,
don't
we'll
get
talk
it.
about
Like,
that other shit later.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
bruh, come on, like, nah.
But back to the subject, that's why I'm saying, like, okay, if women are interacting and basically y'all got choices, like, y'all got choices whether to be in a serious relationship or y'all got choices whether to be in a day to day relationship or y'all got choices not to be in a relationship at all. What I'm
Right.
saying is, a place where a lot of people look at it as being one of the most immoral places to be in, does morals play a part? As far as being an exotic dancer, like does morality do exist in there?
I'm gonna speak for me. It does. You know, it really does. I'm not gonna say it's the only reason, but it's like basically I took my same self that was working at 9 to 5 and going to church every Sunday because it was a requirement. It kind of really still is for my mama. It's like I take that self to the club and just transform for a second, you know? Like it's not, you can't just offer me money for just anything. But I think that that's just because of my upbringing. You got some girls who are just like them one night. John's like, listen, I'm a hoe. If somebody offer you some money for some, tell me.
Mm.
And you be like, got you, sis. Got you. But me personally, I do
They
have
want you to
morals. Even
outsource that work.
yeah, and listen, but that's if you're gonna do something like that, I feel like you need to be, if whatever you are, be the best at it. You know what I'm saying? But even when it comes to like stealing money and shit, I ain't
Mm.
just gonna steal your money. Like it's still in me. You get what I'm saying? I know how to get gutter, but I still be Jennifer. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that kind of make me more desirable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that I don't just, yeah, nigga, this is what it costs. You get what I'm saying? But yeah,
Speaking
Jenny
of
Yangs.
speaking speaking of you, now we can go to the next question that I felt like you was trying to jump in. A lot of dancers don't have a backup plan. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because like technically, you know, like your twisted ankle or
Yep.
meniscus tear for being out of work for
Yep.
like some days or some times though. But you yourself, you actually um, have started a business as far as basically training and tutoring
Yep.
adult entertainers. Now, with all these here coals you got in the fire, you are in a relationship right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, do you see that transformation into like you being around different people? Because now it's like you are a boss still, because you know you get a 1099, but then it'll be all about like, yo, you really bossing up. Like now it's like you really influencing because not only are you training, but now you can put the morals of, hey, yo, listen, just because you doing this, you ain't got to do this.
See, I already do that, you know, just when I'm talking to people because somebody took me to the side and done that to me, like my first night or whatever. I feel like I kind of already felt like that because, like I said, I had my innocent cap on. I'm just coming here perform. I ain't know nothing about all this other stuff that you gotta do, like the floor and stuff. But it's definitely I'm definitely already, even in trying to get this stuff started, being around different people. Like I got a mentor I have to meet with every Wednesday, that basically helping me market my classes and stuff like that. And just for anybody who's interested, it won't just be for exotic entertainers, because we do pole and dance for everything, but for the people who do want that guidance, and that's the movements, the what to do and what not to do, there will be a series for them too on Eventbrite.
Being a exotic entertainer, does it weigh on your mental at times? Like, I'm pretty sure mental health should be a priority in that type of field, because I'm pretty sure, like, y'all have seen and witnessed all type of crazy shit.
Mm-hmm. It does. I'll say, like what I was saying earlier, I think the first thing that you got to check yourself about mentally is not trying to compare yourself to the next person.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Shoes today. Damn.
Tesha Z's donated
That's her
$5
business.
through Super Chat to piss the haters off.
I had 3 rain showers in a
Respect
row.
y'all.
That's her business. So the first thing you got to stop is comparing yourself. You are you. You be confident. You go get your bag. But it does weigh a lot on the mental health. One thing that's very serious to me is, like you said, I got a 15-year-old daughter. I know how she is and how she thinks, and it already be like, Mama, it's such and such love you. Like, she have friend girls where they daddy's in love with me. So it weighs very heavily,
And that's what I was gonna ask you. You just made a perfect point. Like, your daughter has friends where they daddy, who's married to their mama, want to mess with you. So what I'm trying to say in that, because you talk about your significant other at the time, does he fulfill like the male role in your daughter's life? Like, does he give her like a male figure to aspire to respect her and stuff like that?
Basically,
or do you just keep him out of that aspect of what
the person I date now, he kind of stay out of that, right? He just, whatever she need, she got this little Jordan fit, whatever she need, he gonna do it. But he don't try to come at her with the whole I'm your stepdaddy or whatever. And the guy who I'll tell you about was a decent guy. They kind of had, him and my daughter kind of had their own little separation. And, she's sensitive. She see us get into it about something, she automatically make a judgment. So right now it's just my older cousins and my uncles that I let her look to for that male guidance. And then before my brother passed, of course he stayed on her about something. But currently, yeah, he just kind of, he do what he do, right, but he don't try to take over her.
So he financially there. You know what I'm saying? And basically it's like your decision. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yo, you know
exactly.
what I mean? Like, I got this.
I don't force it. Because
right.
Like I said, she's so old. My daughter's so older now. It's kind of like, you got to just let that happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to push it on either one of them. But they respect each other, and I ain't going to let nobody, you know what I'm saying? But I'll say, I feel like my relationship is like probably one of the weirdest but bestest relationships that I could have. Even if I wasn't a dancer, I love how my shit stacked up. And that's probably why it's hard for me to be a male basher, because I got me one, But if I was still with street pharmacists,
you'd be bashing some shit.
I might be in that chat like, hey, Skinny, get out.
So, like, the title of this is what are adult entertainers looking for in a relationship? So basically what Jenny Gang is basically looking for in a relationship, she has it.
That's
so what about those locker room talks with the girls? You know what I mean? Like, before it start, or what about how those locker room talks? Like what have other people said that they looking for? Are they looking for the Cinderella story? Are they looking for somebody that's gonna take them out of the club one day? Are they looking for like an athlete or something to wife up or what?
See, I'll just tell you about different partners I done had. So I had one partner, she we couldn't even dance if the person ain't got no Cartier shirt on or something like that. She ain't even we're not even going near him. So girls like her, yeah, they looking for love, but they looking for Steph Curry love. You know what I'm saying? That's one partner. Then my last partner, she just wanted regular love. You know, it didn't have to be nobody that was I don't know, maybe I'm different because I really wasn't looking for it. I didn't care. And then, you know, you have the dancers who I guess maybe just like me, we just want to work and go home, love find me. That's cool. But if you don't, that's also cool.
Because
So
I've also heard some entertainers, they say they never date in the club.
see, that used to be me. That used to be me. But I think because I judged one of my partners for doing that, it's like it happened to me. But then after it happened, I'm like, oh, okay, I see. But that it was a very isolated event how it happened. But I think most of us just want to get our money and go home. That other shit don't be too much concerning unless you already got a man and you trying to, maintain and be the best girlfriend that you could be with still getting the bread at the club, or wherever you get it.
So you would say, what percentage? You say 85% of the women that dance prefer money over honey?
Yeah. I would say that because they end up with people like street pharmacists, where that ain't no benefit. Like, it's like, damn, you just fucked up my whole trap for something I thought was a honey. So I think that's a good, probably, let's say 80% want money over the honey.
I mean, I would say that because, like, it always be, it be those females that'll be like, she, like when I find somebody who can take me out of this here strip club, take me out of this here pole, and then they end up falling like into a spiral lifestyle because when they don't make it, they end up start getting passed around to their friends, whoever got money and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, it would be really, really weird to me where somebody would meet a female in the strip club,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden, once they form a relationship, they get an attitude and want them to quit. Like, nigga, you met them in there.
Right.
So what is we really talking about here, sir?
Right. It that is one of those sticky situations. And then the ones that we was talking about earlier who come in there with that jargon, they not even the ones that can even do that. It just really just be trying to waste your time and get you to not focus on trying to make them spend some money. But yeah, that whole Lance behavior, that's unrealistic. That's gonna cause friction anyway. If you got a chick that's independent, you got to give her a chance to adjust. Like, I'm in a period right now where I'm trying to adjust not being at work all the time. It that way on my mental because I'm like, damn, wonder what's going on there. Like, it's really a transformation, even if the girl do it on her own.
Let's say you wasn't Jenny, the adult entertainer. Like at
Mm-hmm.
this point in time, you was Jenny at the call center.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that, right? Would this still here be your ideal type of relationship, or would you be looking for more in a man? Like, would you be looking more for spending more time? Maybe would you be looking more for maybe a younger guy, or would you be looking
I
more for a
probably
family oriented person, or what?
it probably would be different. It probably would be somebody my age or a couple years older that probably like kind of like the person that I was dating, the good guy or whatever. It probably would be much different. But it's like honestly, now that I got a taste of dating somebody older, I don't care what job I have. It's like I want somebody like that, you know, established and always installing wisdom in me. It's like it's more than just, oh, he old. Like, no, it's he building me up is how I feel.
Shout out to old niggas.
Yeah, shout out to old niggas for real.
So, this is kind of a complex conversation where I'm going with this because it's kind of yin and yang with you because I'm like, you have a striving relationship that you love, and you are raising a daughter, but it's also as if you're single too. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're in a relationship, like when you need him, he there. But when you want your own space, you know what I'm saying? You and your daughter's own space. So it's kind of like,
It's weird. It's
yeah,
weird.
having your cake and
Yeah,
eating it
eating it
too.
too. Yeah, he'll throw that up
So that's what
sometime.
I was
Like,
basically saying. Like, if you wasn't in this here profession, like, would you mind being single? Or would you be one of those that's like, oh, no, I'm looking for me a man, particularly a black man?
you know, it's hard. I think I probably would just be by myself. Cause I don't know. I have just gotten to the point where I really feel like I don't need nobody. I'm not saying I'm one of the women, oh my God, fuck me. It ain't like that. It be the last thing on my mind. You get what I'm saying? So if I was in the call center and had been in the previous relationships that I've been in, I might still just be like, well, I'm gonna let love find me. I'm not pursuing nothing. Like, I don't understand. I know people on dating sites and things like that. Like, I don't see myself even in a regular life having been that woman. And who knows? I mean, maybe it would be different, but I think I'd have been straight. And then maybe later on in life having somebody if I was in a regular profession.
I hear women now saying, um, being single forever used to be a curse, but now being single forever is a blessing. How you feel about that?
I don't agree 100% with that, but I'm gonna say I'm not sure about the marriage thing. You know, it
So you
seemed
think the
like
Bible should be rewritten?
I think people should do what's best for them and not try to do, because you hear me when I'm saying, oh, I love my mama, my family now, but they got all these things that, oh, Jennifer, you're supposed to do this, you supposed to have that, you supposed to, but what if that ain't what I want? You know, I think a lot of people get stuck trying to live a life that maybe you think you're supposed to live. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I don't all the way agree with that. If you want to be with somebody, you should be with them. But I think the marriage thing is where my cutoff goes. Where I'm like, I don't know if that's meant for everybody. You know?
Mm-hmm. Well, this here was interesting. No, it is. I have more questions, but so far it's been interesting because it's definitely a different world. So definitely it would be different relationship goals.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, my shit is gonna be probably very different from that first and second one. But you know, this Jenny Gang perspective, try it at your own risk. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Y'all do
No,
what
in
y'all.
your profession, I mean, you have one of the professions that not only do men hate on, but women as well.
Yep.
Like, do you get that from a lot of women?
It's it don't be directly to me, but I feel like social media be doing a lot of hating on entertainers or whatever. But I dropped a video one time on YouTube where I said I'm starting to feel like people who, let's say, don't have to be in our lifestyle, it seems like they be doing more than us, all on the internet, twerking, throwing stripper parties, dancing, you know, Ari and all of them. Like, it seemed like they be wanting to be what they be bashing. That's how I be feeling. You see a nurse, I'm just giving y'all examples. You'll see somebody in scrubs, and they in the camera showing you or whatever. But I thought that was so bad. But it's only bad if you're getting paid for it, I guess.
Hypocritical.
It's at its finest. Like,
Do you think people look at your profession as being a real job?
I think it's getting that way. It probably wouldn't before I entered the game, but I think people
I
actually.
mean, have you had a lot of people say, you need to quit and get you a real job? And you like, shit, I'm getting real money, you know.
Look,
So that makes this a
everybody
real
never
job.
came at me like that, but really can't nobody around me say that anyway, because it's probably somebody I'm doing something for or did something for, or I wish somebody would fix their lips to say that, you know. Especially if I been helping you, you got this real job.
How do you feel in this here culture of yours? Um, do you basically? I see it as a monkey see, monkey do industry. And how do you navigate through that? What I mean by saying that is like in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Strippers used to have natural shapes. You know, whatever they
Mm-hmm.
was born with, that's what they stripped with. Then it went to okay, everybody wanted the Buffy the Body look, so it went
Mm-hmm.
to the butt injections, and that went through a fad. Now everybody's getting the butt injections taken out and all type of stuff. So how do you feel, and how do you manipulate all these here different? I guess I would say it goes through 5 year trends,
Yeah,
because now it's the BBL trend that everybody's trying to do. So like, how do like you navigate that when like uh, women are getting older and they see the younger women come in and they seeing these cosmetic surgeries now? Uh, how do you feel about that, and how do you stay healthy? Because some of these trends are not really healthy. Like
yeah,
I remember they was injecting Fix-A-Flat in women's asses.
yeah, and that stuff will take you out too, or it'll make you real sick. I think K Michelle had got what her butt making her sick or something at one time.
Shoot, that Cardi B says she don't even know what's in her ass.
See, okay, Cardi B is a great example, right? Great entertainer, beautiful girl before she started doing all this stuff. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. You cannot sit and compare yourself to every single person. So what happens is monkey see, monkey do. It's because you've seen somebody else with it and you feel like, oh, I'll be better if I had that, right? So you really can't follow every trend because, like you said, it keeps changing. Kim K done got this big or whatever. I'm waiting on people to start copying that. But me personally, I don't be liking all the trends. And I try to go after the ones I do, but it should be from what you want to do. It shouldn't be because you feel like, oh,
Well,
Cardi
you was
got
an
the.
athlete too, so
Yeah. That's what I do to stay healthy, and that's just something I just love to do. But I just feel like if people just look at the inside of them, and if you just really, really say, I want a BBL, I'm getting a BBL because this person got it, that person got it. Because I have said this many times, you can get how many surgeries you want. If you ain't got no hustle and no confidence, your money's still not gonna go up. You still gonna be over there in the corner looking good with an empty bag, and just vice versa. Like even in regular life, like you go get a BBL because you think your husband like women with BBLs. He might still go creep with somebody with a flat. You see, so that's why I say you should look to the inside of you to figure out what you want to do or how you want to look. Like this whole little lip thing that's coming out and all this, like I'm not with fucking with the face at all, But I guess that's just something that I don't feel like I need to do. But it might be somebody else that I feel like I need to change my face. I'm not following that trend. It don't interest me.
5 years from now, where do you see Jenny at as far as relationship goals? Do you still see yourself expecting this here relationship? Are you open to ever getting married? How you see it 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I won't be such a busybody like how I am now. So I would be more open to that sort of commitment, right? I see myself being more professional, still athletic, but producing athletic services in a more professional setting. And then, I got the clothing line. I want to change that completely to like a fitness line. I want everything to fit the shit that I really do naturally. I don't naturally go to the club. I don't naturally get drunk. I don't naturally be around the atmosphere that I am. That's only because that's where I work. When I come out of there, I'm literally a whole different person. So I want everything to reflect what I really like. I don't mind working out. That's something I love to do. So I would be more open to that sort of commitment, being a regular schmegular girl. But still, if it ain't the right situation, I'm still not gonna, because what if shit done fell off in 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
Knock on wood.
So you would be open to getting married later on down in your life, and it definitely would have to be like a better scenario than yo, just come over here when I call you.
Right. Absolutely.
So with
I would
that,
be
go ahead.
I would be open to it. Like I say, it's not like I'm totally against it, but maybe my job and the fact that I just be seeing so many other relationships seem like they be fine, and then they'll go do this big wedding, put on these bells and whistles, and then in 3 months you like they on social media bashing each other. Like, what? They're scared the shit out of me.
Do you see yourself having any children, any more children?
Nah, I'm done. Nah, I got my little niece. That to me, that's my child. I might get me a Yorkie or something, but my baby gonna be in college in 5 years. I'm most definitely not bearing any more kids.
Shout out everything you got going on, the boutique, the
Yes, so
classes, how they can find you.
my boutique, ladies, is online. It's plushposhofficial.com. It's also in my bio on YouTube or whatever, the community thing that you guys use. Instagram, Big Jenny Gang, and then Eventbrite is where I'll be holding like a lot of my virtual workshops. I'm gonna do a shot party on there. Women and men are welcome to come or whatever, but Eventbrite, my name is Jenny Gang, and I need to add that link on here too, because a lot of people are not familiar with Eventbrite, but that is where y'all can find me. If you hit Google Big Jenny Gang, everything gonna come up anyway. And I got a website.
So the shop party, like it's gonna be on location.
No, I'm gonna do it on Eventbrite.
Oh, okay,
So
it's gonna be virtual.
yeah, so they gotta buy a ticket, get in. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, when I was going up each thousand on Instagram, I was just doing like a party where I go to the pole studio, dance around. So I'm gonna do this one a little different.
Oh, okay, this is some new shit.
This some new shit.
Oh, this is some meta shit.
This some meta shit.
Oh, okay, all right, all right, all right. All right.
Look, oh yeah, y'all can't pull up to the shot party, but y'all can
But you can pull up to
pull
the
up
shop
to the
party.
shot
Oh,
party.
okay, all right, all right, all right, all right. We got that.
My bad.
So y'all will need an Oculus to pull up. And
Yeah.
something else I was gonna say. Don't be shy. Give them your OnlyFans.
Oh, virtual thought only. And it means that ain't no meeting up, ain't no that shit y'all usually be seeing. It's
So, but you
thirst
can
traps.
find that on your link too, right?
Yeah. It's I think it's on my little, what do you call those links you put in your Instagram bio? But I finally put it on there though. I used to didn't, because that lady I was telling you about earlier, the one who be trying to harass me, like she follow everything I do. But I finally was like, man, fuck, you just have to come on there and watch. But you gonna spend some money too. So
We
Virtual
appreciate
thigh only.
you coming on.
I appreciate you having me.
And definitely send me that link to that shot party.
Okay, I got you.
Cause you know I do shot parties like every week.
Mm-hmm. I know. That's exactly why I decided to do it, because I be doing my water shots on the regular parties or whatever. Because, like I said, that's what I prefer to drink. But
Well, at least you give me credit.
I ain't fucking with you, Unc. Not fucking with you.
But I
Oh, your
appreciate
shot
you.
parties be lit though, for real, for real.
Yeah, man, they do be lit, but
You have to cracking up, boy. Are you watching y'all on the way to work in Alabama?
oh yeah, it'll probably get you all the way there.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it do.
But it's always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Uncle Skinny. And yes, that look. Whenever I meet somebody from your chat, that want to be Jenny Gangs, they be like, "Is that your real uncle?" Yes, my real uncle.
Thank you.
All right, y'all.
Appreciate you.
All right. Good night, y'all.
And appreciate y'all, man. Everybody coming out to the Skinnosphere episode 3. Make sure y'all here next week to the Skinnosphere episode 4, where we'll have none other than Gilbert Arenas on the broadcast, letting everybody know, is it difficult as far as him being a black male with millions of dollars at his disposal to actually go out here, and what's the perks of women being with a man like this, and is it hard for him to date within his race? So definitely be back here for that. Again, appreciate Jenny Gang coming through. The moderators have put her stuff out there. We will link her channel in the description. Again, thanks for y'all time. Time is one thing you can't get back, and you chose to spend it watching the Skinnosphere, y'all.